Whoa, little dog.
Fucking puppy, mate. What?
Hello, ballers, and a bro fist to you all. That's how I'm doing it from now on because we always forget to do it, and I don't like it because we have to go back and doing it. It gets awkward.
We don't do it.
Welcome to the web show because Ghosty's here and he's feeling better.
I'm
He's feeling
well.
well. Are you good?
Well. I'm good.
Are you good, mate?
I'm savvy.
Are you gonna have to leave midway and throw up or anything along those lines?
No, mate. I will not.
You're gonna make me feel sad for bringing you on the show.
No,
I didn't want to do the show without you. I might have prepared a contingency show just in case, but I didn't want to do it. I didn't want to do it.
Well, you do it because it saved me a bit of work. I can sit back and watch you.
No, I prepared a whole story time. We'll be here for hours, and I'm going to need a beer. Welcome to everybody joining us this Saturday for a web show, which is awesome because we've got loads of games and stuff lined up for you. It's been 3 weeks. We've got the game pads set out right there. A lot of you just got a treat to the game pads that's coming out next week. Sorry for the delay, but we've been poorly and stuff. What are you going to do? What are you going to do? But we've got Saw, which I saw so many people. We played Saw, the video game.
Yes, we did.
For PlayStation 3.
Is it?
It was current gen, previous gen.
It looked like
it did look PS2, didn't it?
Gen.
It did look
I
PS2.
always thought it was PS2. Wow,
no, PlayStation 3 we played that on. And what a game. What an outstanding tribute. Almost as if warranted by King Games should probably copy that game and make
they
a
should
mint.
copyright Saw. Maybe even
They should copyright Saw, and they should probably copyright Dark and
the
World.
Saw Crush Saga.
And they should probably just, you know what they should do?
Scrolls.
Just copyright 1 and 2 and 3 and then 4.
Cornering the market, preventing every title from making a sequel.
And then we're going to be happy
Boom,
days, aren't
boom,
we? Then we're going to be
boom.
living the fucking dream.
Cash money everywhere.
Everybody's living the fucking
Everywhere.
dream with us. I don't know if we could do a horror game. What I've found in the brief experience we've had doing it is the more terrible the game, the more funny it is.
Oh, definitely.
More terrible. If we play a good game, it's one of the reasons we actually recorded about 3 hours of Lego Marvel, where we just really enjoyed it.
Yeah.
And when I watched the video back, it was just us like, this is so good.
Yeah.
And
All the way through it.
This is a really good game. And in between, there's like not a lot going on because it's like, this is awesome. I'm just kicking ass and playing games. Oh, look, there's Deadpool. Oh, look, there's Deadpool. Oh, look, there's Deadpool. This game's really good. Really, really good. So I want the worst games imaginable.
Okay.
For
Well, as long as a co-op or versus. Saying that though, man, the boxing game has made me really rethink my life on boxing games.
How do you mean?
Because I really want to get a current gen boxing game now.
Do you really?
I
You don't fancy
seriously
like
do.
one of the UFC games or something like that?
Maybe. I mean, the last UFC game I had was on the Dreamcast.
Connect Kung Fu is one I kind of demand that we finish. Connect Kung Fu.
Oh yeah.
Because we're so close to getting Fireballs, which is worth doing. But
Ground Slam, mate.
I was talking to you before the show though, before we even get into the normal web show stuff. Is I went to get us an N64 because No Mercy.
No Mercy.
No Mercy is £6, and that annoys me.
Best game of all time.
Exactly.
Ever.
So I went to buy us a Nintendo 64 on eBay. Holy shit, they're so expensive. The PS2, I got the PS2 and about 30 games for the PS2 for £12 or something. It was ridiculous. A Nintendo 64 with, whoa, let me blow your mind, friend.
Nice,
Let me blow your mind,
nice.
friend. An N64, 2 controllers, and 6 terrible, terrible games. £90? It's like $180. What the fuck are these people thinking with this stuff? Are they rare? Everybody had a Nintendo 64.
It's like GameCubes, because GameCubes are quite rare as well, aren't they?
Yeah, that's true. I almost did buy a GameCube for a lot of money until someone said, you know your Wii plays GameCube games and you can plug your GameCube pads into it?
I knew that!
I knew that. I just can't fucking believe the N64 is so expensive.
Yeah.
It's crazy. But what have you been doing with your time off, my friend?
I'm saving for not only upgrades, but for games as well, like Watch Dogs and The Division and stuff like that.
Is this true? The Division's not even close to being made yet. Is this the truth? I heard this rumor that the stuff we've seen on The Division is like promo stuff, and they haven't even finished the game engine yet.
I don't know. I was under the impression that that's going to be out early Q2 from what I read last.
I'm not sure. It's either. I think it's a Tom Clancy game.
It is Tom
there
Clancy.
two? Is there 2 Tom Clancy games coming?
Most definitely. There'll be another like Ghost Recon or something.
Well, no, that's already announced. I mean, there's a game that's been announced as one of the big next gen things, and it's not even. They haven't even finished the engine yet, and people are like, "Why the fuck have you already shown game footage of this?" And they're like, "Well, yeah."
I don't know.
They haven't even finished creating like the
Did you
thing
know
the game runs
that
on.
the Division has been postponed to 2015?
So that's the game. Yeah, they announced they haven't even finished.
Did you know what I did read though this week? It was on our gaming on Reddit. Is The Division is created for PC and it's going to be a PC port to console.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah. How good is that in this generation of gaming? That something is primarily what looks to be my most anticipated game of what I thought was going to be the next gen is PC first.
And we've also got Star Citizen, which is running the same way. And if you've seen any of the videos of Star Citizen, wow. It won't even run on next-gen consoles. They've said that already. They said it's never going to run on a next-gen console.
Good.
And they said, it's actually a quote from the developer of Star Citizen where he said, no, this is a PC game. It'll never run on a next-gen console. And you're like, well, why don't you port it down and scale it back? He said, we are never going to scale... it actually said, we're going to dumb our games down for consoles. We're not going to do it. No. Which then brings us to the Steam box. Have you seen the pictures? Have you seen them? And how expensive they are? Wow, did they fuck that up, in my opinion.
Really?
Yeah, as somebody who's never going to buy a Steam box, they weren't for me, because, but some people, I thought, right, in my head, this is what I thought of the Steam box. It's going to be around the same price as a console, and extremely more powerful, because the hardware in the console can be bought for much less money than the console, because it doesn't have all the OS and DRM and shit. So I assumed the Steam box was to be about $500, same as the consoles, and just smash the shit out of them completely. That was what I thought. Nope. Well, no. There's like a fucking million different Steam boxes, and they range up to, there's a Steam box for $6,000, right? And if you actually looked at the hardware that's in them, they are nowhere near worth that at all. It's really odd. They just seem to have gone completely fucking crazy. They look nice, and they're all different, which is weird as well. You kind of want them to look the same. You know, like a certain case, like we want it to fit in this kind of area, so it needs to look like this. It needs to be sort of one coloured, and all these white ones, these ones that just look like they just look like a PC. I don't get it now. And I've completely lost the fucking plot on what the Steam box is supposed to be. Is it somebody who can't get a PC built? Because
that's what it sounds like. It sounds like
even
fleecing
a shop will do it for 60 quid.
It seems like they are fleecing the people who are too scared to sort themselves out a gaming PC because they don't know. That's what it sounds like on paper.
They're so expensive. Why would you buy one?
I don't know.
You're trying to break into a market that's like... I mean, the console guys have one major thing going for them, or they did anyway, until Xbox One fucked it up and PS4. Is that you buy the box and it works. That's what console guys really rely on, is that, hey, I buy a game, every game that comes out for this system will work, regardless. And it'll run as I expected it to run. That is it. That is no ifs, ands, or buts. I don't have one lesser experience or one greater experience than another guy with a PS4 and an Xbox One, although they've started crashing now. And they wanted to break into that, right? That was the idea.
Yeah.
And they're so expensive, dude. You can buy... I think it's either on Content Patch on TB or on Linus or something like that. It's like you can buy a really hardcore gaming laptop, like Vinny Bears. See in the chat? We got
Vinny Bears.
Vinny Bears laptop will make you sick. And it weighs a ton.
It folds out and its screen is bigger than my television in my front room.
Yeah, it's got some sort of like Doctor Who vortex in it.
Yeah.
Vinny Bear whipped out his gaming laptop and he unfolded this motherfucker. But that is cheaper than buying an average Steam box. And I've completely lost my fucking mentality on this thing. What's it for? What is it for? That is the only question I'm asking, is what the fuck is it for?
Fuck 'em.
Mental. So fucking weird. I don't get it at all, the Steam box. I was really supportive of it. I was like, this is great. Get PCs into the living room and let people go, wow.
Yeah. This
is awesome. Like like Emma's dad does when he comes and plays, games here and stuff, and you put Skyrim on with all mods, and he's like, and he's drooling and all that kind of stuff, and it's like, what the fuck, man? Why did you? Let me get to a depressing story then.
Depressing story.
Let's solemnize.
Why is it depressing?
It was depressing because I didn't make any videos for like 3 days.
Right.
Because I didn't want to, and that is the first time that has happened. That is the first fucking time ever doing this that I've been like, I do not even want to make a video. I was so depressed. Let me set the scenario for you with what happened. Little guy has become a complete mother's boy. To the point where I don't get to spend a lot of time with him because I'm working all day. So I get to spend a little time with him in the morning. He goes to bed about 6:30, 7 o'clock. So if I finish about 5, 6-ish, like if I've got a drama Friday, obviously that goes on till at least 6.
Yeah.
I only get to spend like half an hour with him or an hour before he goes to bed. So obviously he spends so much time with Emma that he relates to Emma. She feeds him a lot and all that. But on Saturdays especially, Emma goes out for the day. I give her like a day of rest. And I look after him all day and we play and we do all sorts of stuff. Been fucking fine with it. Absolutely fine with it. No problems, nothing. Last couple of weeks, though, as he's got older, can't stand me feeding him at all. To the point where he's in hysterics and almost like blood vessels popping in his mouth from screaming so loud. And you've got to hold him, so he's screaming right in your face for about 45 minutes straight. And that's after I've had to call Emma and say, look, you've got to come home because he's losing his fucking mind here. It's really bad. And she's had to drop what she's doing and drive home. So it's really depressing that you get to spend so little time with him and then he's really pissed off. What? You have some advice? It's brilliant.
I've got some father advice from the next generation. Here it comes. A child's favourite swaps. Now, it could be at the drop of a hat when it swaps. And this is no lie. On Monday, no, it was Friday. It was this Friday just been. Like, for a while, when she was first born, Ava, I was her favourite. By miles.
Yeah. No competition.
No competition. But then
no competition.
When she was one, when we was abroad for my brother's wedding, for a good couple of months after that, Suzanne was a favourite. No, I want mummy. Over the past, I'd say, couple of weeks, I've really been like spending a lot of time with her, playing with her, and stuff like that. And it was only on Friday when we picked her up from my mum's house. Me and Suzanne walked in. Ava came out. She saw us both, smiled, started laughing, running towards us. And as she's running towards us, like Suzanne went in like this.
Oh no!
Yeah, it's coming.
Oh no!
I saw it coming though because I saw the trajectory a mile away. So she came in, Suzanne's got her arms like that, and then about halfway down, she started going, "Daddy, Daddy!" Pushed Suzanne so that she could move her arms to get to me, and I was just like, "Come here, sweetheart."
That's right, honey. Well, it's the first time it's happened to me, so I was feeling down about it.
Well, that's it. When it went away from me, that's what I mean. I felt that.
I was fucking horrible because it was in my head. It's like I'm fucking working. The reason I'm not spending time with you is I'm working to feed you, motherfucker.
What happens, mate?
Oh, I know. But then at the same time, it was also the release of the top 5 suckiest things in rating, in 40-man rating thing. A totally entertaining, fun video. Not serious. Let's face facts, right? That video wasn't serious in the least. My 3 months old son kicked me in the head. You drove around, punched me in the face. It's not a serious video. It's an entertaining big video that's for fun and something we can all relate to. And then I was already a bit depressed, and then fucking broke my golden rule of letting YouTube comments get to me, and I was in a bad fucking place. Reading them things about the elitist thing came up, the elitist things, and people were saying. And I've told you, and I told Vanish, and I told August, it's like, anything we say on the show, anything you read on the internet, it doesn't fucking matter. Ignore the shit out of it. And I've broke that rule, and I was reading this stuff, it's like, this guy is the reason I don't raid. And that crushed my fucking world, like, straight away. Because I was like, everything I've built my channel on is to get people to raid. It's like, the whole reason the channel exists is the exact opposite of what and people with thumbs up in it, like, oh yeah, this guy's got a point. Up with you. And I was reading it. I was like, you pieces of fucking shit. And I hated them people so badly that I was like, I don't even want to make a video right now. I was fuming. I was really depressed. And then I did have this, like, that went on for like 3 days. It was serious as fuck. I was like, I woke up and I was like, I don't want to do anything. I was reading it and more people like totally agree. This kind of guy ruins my rating experience.
No, it was, mate, I've spent the weeks like camped out in that fucking video waiting for the replies. And you know what? There was so many good replies. And do you see that one that guy quoted from Gone in 60 Seconds? Don't say it just yet if you remember it. But basically, I'm in the mindset. The only people that are getting offended by that video are in the demographic that shouldn't be raiding and are raiding.
Oh, let me finish what I was saying before we get into the sort of conclusion.
Yeah.
So this was like 3 days, and I couldn't break myself out of it at all. I mean, I was talking to you, but it was mixed in with the fact that he didn't want to spend any time with me either. So I was like alone in my room, like, I'm going to make entertaining videos. I was trying to write funny stuff for people. I'm like, fucking funny stuff. Play Assassin's Creed. Fuck everything. And then I had this Goodwill Hunting moment. Have you ever seen Goodwill Hunting?
No.
Oh, well, in Goodwill Hunting, it's obviously Matt Damon and Robin Williams. Robin Williams is like a psychiatrist, and Matt Damon's a prick. So when they first meet in his psychiatrist office, there's like a painting on the wall, and it's like a paint by numbers thing. And Matt Damon like fucking says all this shit, and really upsets Robin Williams for like 2 days in the film. And then you have this conversation, and it was a total moment like that. It's like I just had this epiphany after reading it. I was like, none of you know what you're talking about. And that just clicked in my head, like, instantaneously, and I was like, I feel fine now. Like, the people who would, like, get to me, and then I was like, why did I even fucking let that happen? I felt like a dick, but I was just, it was just one of those things that had happened. But I was just sat there, I was like, reading these things, and I was like, wait a minute. You don't know what the fuck you're talking about at all. And then I was reading things like, this guy says there's no such thing as a perfect raid. Ever heard of a guild called Method? And I was like, oh my god, these guys are fucking idiots. Fuck all of you whatsoever. And then I was like, boom. I was totally fine then after that, and it was really good. And then he started smiling for me again and stuff. It all came back together. What a horrible fucking 3 days. I don't think people were, it's been like a year and a half making those videos. Never has it got to me. I mean, I could be the ugliest man in the world. I don't care. And then that thing fucking got me like a bastard. So fucking crazy. And it was a quiet few days there because I was fucked. But I did get to play Assassin's Creed.
Nice. Before we do it though, just
let me. Do you want a rant?
Yeah.
Oh, go
no,
for
it's not a rant. It's not a rant. Like I stayed in the comments. I was just reading it because I was just baiting a load of people. Because I'm in the complete mindset of I don't care who I piss off. If you are shit at a game, then you shouldn't be raiding. If you're shit at this game, if you can't fucking raid, learn how to raid, work your way up, baby steps. Don't just throw yourself into it and then get offended when people say shit.
It wasn't even that. That was weird, wasn't it?
It was, but it's the mindset of people who have the experience who say, just don't raid. Being blunt, basically. Being blunt. And some guy put a quote in from Gone in 60 Seconds from, I can't remember the character, but it's a conversation that he's having with someone who says, why don't you boost cars? And he says, look, he goes, I can't swim. I know I can't swim, so when I go on holiday, I keep my black ass out of the water.
I did.
And it was just like,
that was what I talked about.
Perfect.
It was. This is what really sung it home for me. It was the people who. It was that email I got, which I called the LFR Bible, which I'm totally putting on the fucking wall. I swear to God, I'm having it printed out and put it on the wall because it was just so stupid.
Yeah.
It was incredible, and it was the idea that this is what really got me about the whole thing, is people who you've got a shit PC. That can't play the game, so the game looks like a GIF. That's the context we're talking about. It looks like a GIF. You can't possibly cope with anything that goes on in the fight. And that's not my fault. And I assume it's not your fault because you can't afford a new PC. But we're then offended that they weren't getting raid invites and actually causing a stink about it to the point where they were sending me emails about it. Like, you're being an elitist jerk. It's not my fault I don't have a PC. I'm like, well, it's not my fucking fault.
Trying to raid on it, though.
Yeah, it's your fault for expecting everybody else to cope with that. Yeah. And this was why my brain was like, I don't know what I'm reading. Are you fucking crazy? It's like turning up with a flat football to a football game and then moaning at everybody else for not being happy about it. What do you mean? What do you mean I can't play? I've brought my fucking ice skates to the football field. What do you mean? I'm ready to go. And I was like, what the shit? Am I fucking... What world did you grow up in where you don't see that? And I was like, you're either really young, I suppose, and you like...
You've got to be either really young...
Or just immature. I don't think even age is a thing. It's just a really immature person to believe that. Because they were dead serious in the emails. These weren't troll emails by any means. These were people who were like, look, it's totally unfair. I've made it through the application process and done all this stuff. I am perfectly entitled to be a part of that raid. But I can't play the raid. I'm like... What are you on about? What the fuck is going on with you people? Are you serious? When did this happen in your life where you thought that was okay? Are you fucking crazy bastards? And these are the people who... but the best thing, did you see the post on that elitism thing? And I think his name was Deathslayer XXX or something. It was like, God, you take the game so serious. That's not serious! That's normal, you crazy motherfucker! And he was like, oh. And then they asked me for like a guild app. Who could be asked doing that? You are why guild apps exist! You are why! Because you can't be asked to do something like that. You dick! Don't you understand? You crazy bastards. Like, God, it's like a job. You have to like fill out a guild application. Jesus. Yeah, so we don't want people like you. This is why it exists. So people like you will look at it and go, I'm not doing that. Good! Thank you! Stop wasting my fucking time! Thank God you can't be asked to do a guild application. How can you possibly ever read up on a fight if you can't do a guild application? How can you possibly contribute to our fun? It's like, oh, you guys are taking it serious, so it's not fun. We're having fun. We don't want people to come in and ruin our fun. That's why it exists. And you don't get it. It's like, I
totally agree.
I don't get it. It's so weird.
Assassin's Creed 4. Man.
Assassin's Creed 4. Game Fan Shop. Special Edition. Miles cheaper than Steam. Go to it. Links below. Because that game is fucking awesome. And I don't want to play any other Assassin's Creed games. Because I think they'll ruin it for me completely. I really do think that. I totally think they'll ruin it for me. Because... did you watch the video I made on it?
Yeah.
Did you see how? I mean, all right. So can we talk about Assassin's Creed for just a minute?
Yeah, that's what I said. That's
Yeah. Okay. So because you played some of the first ones, right? So what does Abstergo mean?
Abstergo is basically the cover-up company run by the Templars.
That makes sense for what happens in the story.
Now, in the original Assassin's Creeds, and I've played 1, 2, 3. I started the 4th. I've not played Assassin's Creed 3 or Black Flag, basically. But basically, in the modern day, it's not got Desmond in it anymore, has it?
There's nobody called Desmond in it.
Right. Basically, Assassin's Creed starts off as Desmond. It's set in the future. You're a guy called Desmond. His ancestors were in the Assassin's Guild. Now, there's these things called the Pieces of Eden. Do they still exist? No? Okay. Now, Desmond gets kidnapped by the Templars, who put him into this machine called the Animus.
That's in it.
Now, the Animus makes you relive your ancestors' past.
Yep.
Yeah? They did that.
Although it doesn't relive my ancestors' past. As far as I know, it doesn't. It's just, I get... I'll put it into context for you very quickly. It's basically Total Recall. I said that in the game.
Yes.
Is you're employed by Abstergo as an employee to sit at your desk.
They're an entertainment agency.
They're an entertainment company, and basically they're making memories for people to relive in the future. You're living the whole memory, and then through it, you actually have meetings. You go for meetings about your progress at work, and he's like, "Yeah, we have to edit a lot of this stuff because you were really cutthroat and stuff. So we've got to make this consumer friendly, the memory. So you're producing the entire memory so they can edit it and then sell it to customers." So it can be anybody as far as I know. The entire floor is dedicated to Edward Kenway, which is the lineage that I'm doing. So that's it. That's the entire story. That's how I think they just skipped all the shit from the other ones.
Well, that's it. That's what people had a lot of gripe with this, is because they thought they missed out a lot of, because it started to become more of the modern day. Like in the Assassins, like the first one was in Jerusalem, Altair.
Yeah, I showed the video clip of that. That's pretty cool.
Basically, the Assassins kidnap Desmond, make him use the Animus, purely so that they can find out what happens to these pieces of Eden.
Oh, so he's forced into it to relive his memory.
Exactly,
okay.
exactly. Now, as it's at the end of the first one, you start to experience something called the bleed effect, where his skills, his training, his senses start bleeding through from his ancestors from this passing. But that was the sort of running gimmick is, and then it came to the next one.
So he becomes a modern day assassin then?
Well, that's what I was hoping that it was going to do, is the fact that like the more it progressed, like in Assassin's Creed 2, at the end of 1, like there's a big firefight at Abstergo, and you get broke out. In the second one...
That's in this game as a video email.
Is it?
Yeah, it's an email about... Okay. Yeah, it probably is. I don't know if anybody's done all the collectibles, because it's a very collectible heavy game. Yeah. But in the real world, there's only 4 floors, so the collectibles are dead easy. Yeah. You hack terminals to get emails and stuff, and there is a video clip of someone being shot, and it might be Desmond. Oh. Because they want to rescue his brain so they can use somebody else from his lineage, I think.
Yeah, okay. But basically, that's it. And then it went into Ezio, who was fucking bad. Miles, the best character, by the way. But then they put him back into the Animus on the side of the assassins, basically, and now shift Animus, and that's how it started to go. More bleed effect. He starts to get more abilities in the current day, while going through the world, this piece of Eden, and finding out the bigger picture and stuff like that. And then it started going, and then it went to Connor, who's like, is it the American Civil War?
All I can tell you about the past games is that you uncover all the past games are represented in this one, but they're studies for whether or not they should make I'm just going to call it a movie for the sake of it. Should they make a movie out of this guy's history? Like Altair, they say he's too violent and he doesn't stick to his assassin's code, but there's another guy in his memory that they should try and find because he's better. Ezio, I think, again, was too violent or didn't stick to the moral
talking about
compass.
making an actual movie now?
No, the memory movie.
Oh, in the game?
Yeah, in the game. It's like they've reviewed other people from the past to see whether or not they would be suitable to make a movie out of. Essentially what happens, it's a bit tongue-in-cheek, is you see the trailer that they're going to show for the public for what you've done, and it's Pirates of the Caribbean. Is essentially it, and they've trimmed out loads of stuff and renamed some people and stuff, and it's like pirates, bloodshed. It's really just a cheesy, ridiculous advert. That's what they're going for. So it goes back through Altair and says, no, we can't use him. He's too violent because it shows him burning somebody. Ezio, same thing. They reject him and say, no, he's not a suitable candidate for the program. Then they show the next game, which is, I think it's Liberations. They might show Connor, but they show the chick. And they show the chickens, and they're obviously like, yeah, this chick is totally suitable for what we're going to do because she's like a lady at certain points and stuff. And that's the next game that's just come out. Yeah. So I'm just going to listen to Liberation. So that's how it shows it in all the history and stuff. And it's really cool. It's so because I had this worry. I always hate playing a franchise midway through. Like Metal Gear Solid, I just got Metal Gear Solid Revengeance. We played a bit of that, and I want the new one for the next gen. Probably when I will pick up a PS4 and Xbox One for that game. But this one, everyone kept saying you don't need to have played the first one. And I thought they did that rather well, because I knew there's a big history of it. And you literally walk in and it's like, okay. And I think you play a woman. It's never openly said who you play in the real world or who you are. They don't say
it was like Assassin's Creed again.
In Assassin's Creed 4, you're an employee at this place. It doesn't tell you your name or anything. As far as I know, I'm pretty sure you're a woman because of something that happens in the story.
You finished it?
Oh, yeah, I finished the shit out of it. I didn't 100% it because the collectibles were just retarded. There's no way I was doing that. I don't even think there's anything great that comes from them particularly. So no, I didn't do all the collectibles and shit. But that's it. And within 2 minutes, you're in the pirate world doing your thing. But it's just the best thing about that, because I expected to pick it up and I expected the assassin stuff, but people have been going on about the ship combat, so I was like, well, that sounds kind of cool. Like, it sounds more like something I like. I don't really like stealthy stuff, which there is. For all the people who's like, I don't know where you got Assassin's Creed's got stealth in it from. Every mission has stealth in it, pretty much. And you get a 50% bonus for doing it stealthily. Not that I ever got it.
Clues in the title.
Not that I ever got it. It's like you get 50% bonus rewards in near enough every mission if you do it in stealth. Not once. No, it's just, I tried. Don't get me wrong, I get like fucking 5 minutes in doing it stealthily. I'd be in a bush, I'd be assassinating people and distracting people and blow darting people. And then somebody would just go, boom, got you. Prick. So I did all that, but the best thing for me was the main story, like the overarching primary campaign is 20% of the game at minimum, at max, maybe even 15. Everything else is completely optional and better, as far as I'm concerned. Yeah, the main story's great, but even the real world story is pretty cool as well. You end up doing sort of like Matrix stuff outside of the building. In the real world, you just take over the whole world, and you are an actual pirate, which is what's so subtly done, I want to say. I mean, you're obviously a pirate, but every bit of gameplay is about being a pirate. There's no way to do anything else without being a pirate, including the trade mission minigame that I showed. Is like, you send these trade ports to make money on the side, because you build up your fleet, because you can capture the ships. And I ran out of resources. I was like, how the fuck do I get resources? And then it clicked. I was like, oh, pirate. I've got to kill a load of people. I've got to steal it to then trade it. And I was like, oh, that's awesome. And the way the story did it, I thought the devs must have been really happy with how the world was. Is it literally, the story takes place over several years. And by the end of it, I think it's about a decade has passed in the story. But if every quest is like, come and see me here in this island in like 3 months. So it's telling you, don't go straight for the story. Whatever you do, don't just continue playing the campaign. Go and have a look at the other stuff. Go and do this, go and do that.
Awesome.
And then doing that was miles better. Miles better. And that's what, and the main story, I finished the whole world in terms of 100%ing every island, fort, and whatever. I'll tell you what really crucially annoyed me, and you would have felt this way too, is my boat, the Jackdaw, was the fucking terror of the ocean, like a motherfucker. Was an absolute fucking nightmare of the seas, right? The Jackdaw was like all gold encrusted, was a total motherfucker, and would look at that. That's 5 minigun shots essentially that my ship can do that just crushes enemies.
Yeah.
The main campaign, I was so far behind in the main campaign that the main campaign wouldn't recognise how awesome my ship was, and it was getting on my fucking nerves because it was just wouldn't appreciate how kick-ass my boat was. And they have parts of the story where they go. Blackbeard's in it. Blackbeard plays a major character.
Yeah.
Not voiced by fucking Oatmeal, by the way, which is a nightmare. I know, right?
Holy shit.
But you get, in order to, like, you know how a game shows you what your game will be, how your boat will progress?
Yeah.
So they give you Blackbeard's ship, which has got like 40 cannons on it or whatever, and he's boasting about how hardcore his ship is. It was a pussy bitch compared to my fucking boat, man. And I got in it, I was like, this boat is a piece of fucking crap, and I do not want to fucking use it. I don't want to get it away from me, and I just felt like I wish I had an option in the story to say, no, I'll take my boat.
Oh, so you fully kitted your boat, and then
my boat was maxed pretty much. Besides stupid things, because all your weapons are decided from which way you're looking in your fucking boat, right? So at the side you got your broadsides. If you aim to the front like that, you would get the cannonballs with the chain on them, and behind you get fire barrels. So you can get all this fucking stuff that like drops fire barrels behind you and holds more fire barrels. I don't care about that.
Yeah,
I got the fucking mega machines and stuff, the big broadsides and all that kind of crap. So the game just wouldn't appreciate my awesome. It wouldn't get it. And he was like, oh, you should use Blackbeard's ship because it's a mighty galleon that's so hardcore. And I was like, this fucking boat's a piece of shit. It's fucking terrible. It's absolutely the most bobbins thing ever. But you're going to see here, this is just basic ship combat. So the world's huge, but you can't go for more than 30 seconds without bumping into something.
Okay.
At all. That's how busy it is out in the world.
Just you dragging the ship towards you. So
yeah, you can see my guys are throwing the ropes over to board it. And you get 5 shots on your swivel cannons to like shoot the boat before you get on board. So as you can see, you get these mini tasks like kill 20 people and destroy the enemy ship's flag. Yeah. People were saying the combat was far too easy. But to be honest, you slaughter must be 3,000 or 4,000 people throughout the course of the game.
Yeah.
If the combat was like Batman, was what I compare it to, because it's a similar sort of style, like Arkham Origins or something. If it was like that, it would be well shit.
Yeah.
So this is me going to destroy the flag. So there's a lot of shortcuts on the boats, so you can swing around and go flying off people. But you're essentially pressing B. You're essentially pressing B to do most of your stuff. You climb the boat, you do your free running shit, which was awful, by the way. The free running was absolutely terrible. Really didn't enjoy it. They've got this sort of one button free running. You just hold right
That's
trigger.
That's the same in all Assassin's Creed. I love it.
Well, it tethers to things, which is really annoying. And sometimes you'll just like catch onto a wall that you weren't aiming at, but it's got this tethering. You must be, if you're close, it assumes you're going for it.
Yeah.
So sometimes you'll be going for like a pinpoint run, and instead it just sticks you to a fucking wall, and you'll get trapped there, and that really goofs you up for some of the side missions, like getting the sea shanties. So you can grab this hook and swing down to the boat and start kicking.
This looks fucking amazing.
I'll get you a copy, man, on Game Fan Shop if you want one, because it is so worth it. It really is. And I showed my ship max. That is a good, solid, long-ass fucking time of playing to get your Jackdaw maxed up. Because you can buy everything up until the last upgrade, which requires elite plans. And you get them by going in the diving bells. And you go diving shipwrecks for those. Or you go hunting animals. Or treasure maps. You find treasure maps around and there's somewhere in the world. It's literally a treasure map. It gives you a cross on a picture. And you got to go fucking find it. You gotta go and fuck it. Oh, I see no boat. Well said, well said. The only other criticism I'd have is the end of the game is beautiful. But there's something that happens at the end of the game. But obviously, as an open world game, it puts you back into the world. So you can go and continue your life and whatever. And something that happens at the end of the game is not reflected as you go back into the world, which I thought was pretty sad. They had an opportunity to do something really cool. But it doesn't do that. It just kind of goes back to your normal boat. I like, this is just me trying to get on a ledge because you can do diving kills like this.
Oh,
and you just stab people in the back. Plus, they're generally one-hit kills when you do that. So, right. And then you capture the ship. That's your ship defeated. So each combat takes a while. You see, that took a little while. Yeah. That's why I was happy the combat wasn't.
Did you create the option to board that ship?
Yes, you can sink it if you want. Yeah, you can sink it. You get half the resources. Okay. You can see all the resources you get on the right.
What should we do with
then
the ship?
Then you get the 3 options. You can either repair yours. Lower your wanted level because you can get hunted like Grand Theft Auto.
Oh, so you could send that to your fleet and get it to do its own missions?
Absolutely.
Holy shit.
Now the reason that's cool is you can pick and choose what's in your fleet. So obviously when you start the, just watch how beautiful this game is as well. You can obviously pick and choose. You see that Man of War level 49?
Yeah.
As you look through, because you go through your telescope and you see what the resources of the ship are.
Yeah.
You can pick and choose what ships you want in your fleet. So obviously if you come up against...
That looks fucking amazing.
It's stunning.
Wow.
It's so fucking good. It's beautiful. But what I couldn't show in the video, and I couldn't get a clip either, because the weather conditions are enormously varied.
Right.
Like, the weather conditions are enormously varied. Have you ever seen Pirates of the Caribbean 3?
No.
Well, essentially, the stuff that goes on in Pirates of the Caribbean 3 is there's an enormous thunderstorm which has cyclones and it has twisters and also 40 to 50 foot waves, and it also has things called rogue waves. It's beautiful, right?
Look at that water.
Yeah, the water is. And if you keep if you keep sailing for more than a little while, I don't think you'll see it here. You'll have humpback whales and dolphins swimming in the front of your ship and all that kind of stuff. Yeah, it's gorgeous. But there's nothing more gorgeous than when it's the full-on thunderstorm, which only happened to me about 4 or 5 times throughout the whole game.
Yeah.
But the full-on thunderstorms are nightmarishly gorgeous. Because not only is your ship combat going on, but at the same time, you've also got rogue waves. And if you don't turn into a rogue wave on your ship while you're fighting other ships, you'll lose like a good 5 or 6 members of your crew and take huge damage. So you've got, and these are enormous waves, by the way. When the rogue wave is coming, it appears on your map, and it's a huge piece of fucking work. And the cyclones are obviously sucking your ship in as well. You've got to maneuver around those. So occasionally you'll end up in huge ship battles in the middle of one of these really epic thunderstorms, and that is something particularly fucking incredible to witness. It really is just outstanding, and that's the clip.
That looks unbelievable.
It absorbed me like a game hasn't done for ages. As a game hasn't for a long time. And when I was saying to people I'd literally had only done 20% of the story and done 20, 30 hours of other stuff. It was the first game I've played in about a year or so, where I picked it up about 9 o'clock at night. I'd finished... That's the printer. I finished doing some Legacy of the Warrior stuff, which I'm working on. Don't worry, it's going to be cool. And I picked this game up because I had 3 games sat on my desktop. I had Max Payne 3, Tomb Raider, which I hadn't finished yet, and something else. Oh, Batman Arkham Origins. And I was like, nah. So I picked up Assassin's Creed 4, and then the next time I checked, the sun was back up. It was the next day. It was good 5 or 5:30 in the morning, and I was like, oh shit. And I had not once felt tired, hungry, thirsty, or anything. I was just like that. This is awesome. This is awesome. This is awesome. This is awesome. Because you just get on with it, and as your ship gets better, because obviously my ship is maxed there. But if I was to see a level 49 Man of War on my initial ship, or even halfway, I was like, fuck. And you're trying to tear ass through the oceans, but they've got chase cannons and they ram you. They've got really clever AI. And there's also these legendary ships. There's one in each corner of the map. And they're the only ships at that point that can possibly sink your ship. They're super fucking dangerous. And I one-shotted one, two-shotted another, and I haven't bothered since then because I finished it. As I always do, as soon as I finished the story, I was like, done. I got to the point where I was going to finish the fucking story, and I was out, I was done. But if you can pick it up, guys, get it. I believe it is still cheapest on Game Fan Shop. I believe it's still the cheapest there.
Zoe's just posted it. I think it was Zoe.
Zoe.
It's $41 on Game Fan Shop, whereas it's $49 on Steam.
And that's including tax.
Boom!
Boom. And I think it's a special edition. But I can't recommend it enough, even if you don't like Assassin's Creed games, because the Assassin stuff is so minor.
Yeah.
It's so ridiculously minor. But in a way, it's not. I mean, you unlock entire storylines. And like the Assassins themselves, just as simply, it's not a spoiler, you turn in a book which has some Assassins' names in it, accidentally to Templars. And then you have to go and find the Assassins on that list and make peace with them. And each of them has their own story, which then leads you to... Oh, this is one last thing I want to point out before we move on from this. Is every major reward in the game tells you what it is before you even start doing it. Because everything in the game is optional. Absolutely everything. You don't have to do anything. You don't have to really upgrade your Jackdaw. I mean, there's very few missions that involve actually hardcore ships. I think the highest you meet is like a level 49 Man of War, which you see I can do with no damage taken. So you don't need to max your ship. Well, you want him anyway, motherfucker. You know what I mean? No one smashes shit out of you. But it tells you. So the Templar armor I'm wearing, you would love the armors.
Yeah.
So nice. Like the Templar armor, it tells you how to get it. It's like you have to complete the full Brotherhood, because the Brotherhood of Assassins has an island, which is their island, and you have to complete all this stuff for them if you want to get it. But it shows you what the reward is. Like that's what you're going to get. Do you like it? No, don't do it then.
Mint.
And then the same with the I think the armor I ended up wearing, which was it's beautiful. It looks really advanced. It looks like a Predator suit. It doesn't look like the new RoboCop. It looks really good, but that's an entire Maori side thing, Mayan thing that you have to go and do. And if you don't want to, it shows you what the reward is. It's like that's what you get for doing it. Don't want it, don't do it.
Mint.
Yeah, I love that. I love that. And plus, you get to pimp your own island. I built a brothel, baby. I built a brothel on my island. My pirate guys were like, Captain, need a brothel, man. And I was like, there's your brothel. Because you do get your own island, and you get to kit it out. You build all the structures on it, and you upgrade your house.
Yeah.
And as I said, I just did it for the laugh. I maxed my home. I got the achieve. Because I think the last upgrade is a guest house. I said this in the video. I don't even know where it is. I don't know where it is. I bought this guest house. It's stuck in. Because he goes, what else does this place need to be totally awesome? And you get your guest house and you put it on there, but I have no idea where it is. But yeah, I did. I maxed the island. I maxed the house because money becomes ridiculous at the end. You got so much of it.
Yeah.
You got hundreds of thousands of coin.
Well, I'll tell you what. I mean, I actually, after you spoke about it, I downloaded the paid-for app on the iPhone, the Assassin's Creed Pirates app. It's just it's just really simplistic ship battles. The actual combat itself.
Is it 3-on-3?
Is it what?
Is it 3-on-3?
What do you mean 3-on-3?
Really simplistic ship battles. Is it 3 things against 3 enemies?
I'll show it you. I'll show you when we go for a break. The actual combat itself, there's one mechanic on it that I really don't... This is only the iPhone, not the actual Assassin's Creed 4 game. There's one mechanic that I really don't like that I don't skip. There's a lot of things on the actual iPhone game against time, but you get into a scripted part of a combat thing where there's 2 parts of combat. One of them where it's basically you've got to dodge their attacks.
It's not what's in the game.
I know, but you can fire like spider cannons. You can interrupt it. So if you're against time, you'll save like a spider chain cannon, fire it as soon as they try and attack, and you can do it. There's another one where it's just like you've got to basically do all this stupid button tapping thing, which you can't avoid. But that aside, when you're actually just sailing the ship and like the sailors are singing like sea chanties and stuff like that.
Well, that's a major part of Assassin's Creed 4.
And like you're bouncing over the waves and things like that. But it looks, I mean, when you did it then when you zoomed out your ship after that battle, and obviously it's not as graphically intent as the PC.
Oh no.
But just that whole thing, and I sit there on my train. Like you can
sailing.
Yeah, that's what I mean. You can click on the map and drag your finger what path you want your ship to take, or you can actually just go there manually in your ship. But then there's the sea shanties, there's the weather change, there's the waves, and I just gladly sit there on the fucking train on the way to work, just sailing away, going to these different locations, getting like the messages in the bottles and stuff.
Well, the
like
shanties, I think there's about 50 in the game, but you start with the one, so very quickly you're like, I need some more shanties.
Oh, you actually buy shanties?
You don't buy them. The shanties are. It's a bit cheesy, I know, but it makes sense to me. Is the shanties are platforming mini games on each island, so you'll get to say Kingston, which is a major city. It'll have 4 shanties, and it'll be floating above a building, and you have to it follows a path, and you have to chase it free running. It's a free running exercise.
Okay,
but if you don't like doing the free running, which I didn't because it was just annoying sometimes, because some of the animations are really slow. If you get the wrong one, like pulling yourself up is really slow, and there is no possible way you can catch the shanty. They made it so the shanty will just respawn in the exact same place, and you can stand on it. And I was so thankful for that. Because I mean, at a certain point, because there's like 50 of them, I would just see, oh, there's the shanty. I'd run up to activate the course, so it'd go off wandering. I'd just wait where it was and just check my phone for a minute, and then it'd go, ding, you got the shanty. It just respawn on top of you. And I loved it. I thought that was great, because some of the courses are obviously get more and more difficult.
So you can set off the event and you can not do anything and still get the shanty. Mint.
Yeah, so good.
Mint.
So fucking cool. Let's try it. What have you been playing while you've been ill?
DC, UO.
Show us.
Okay. Basically,
DC Universe Online.
Yes, it's an old game and it is a console port MMO, which deters a lot of people. The game is very, very, very simple.
Alright, well, I've got a clip for us from your live stream. Explain to us, as MMO noobs, what this is.
That's me!
Yes,
That's me in my Deathstroke armour.
That armour's shit, by the way. It doesn't look good, in my opinion.
Anyway. I mean, I can make it look very, very cool. It's the fact that I love the fuck out of Deathstroke. And that's why I've got the armour. But basically, it's just a superhero MMO. It goes through all the DLCs. Like, they bring in new powers. Like, the first DLC that came out was the Fight for the Light Part 1. And it brings in the Green Lanterns. So you can be a Green Lantern. It's free to play. You can cap and do raids on the free to play part. But, I mean, I've paid for my account back so that I actually get all the perks of it again now. And I don't mind because I love the shit out of it. And I'm playing it with a pad as well. But I just look, mate, it's such a time
What's going on here? Is this an instance?
No, there's dailies in it.
Okay, of course. But MMO doesn't have the dailies.
But the thing is, the dailies you can finish in 10 minutes. Like, all the dailies. And it's just, you don't even have to do them.
Yeah, of course.
But it's not a rep grind or anything like that. It's just for tokens to get, your upgraded armor, which you can do in raids and stuff like that. But I fucking...
What is it you're really enjoying about it?
It's the fact
is it just the change, or is it just the superhero aspect?
It's the fact it's majorly the superhero aspect, absolutely majorly. Like the fact that I've got Deathstroke's armor, but it's the fact that I can play it with my friends. They don't have to pay for it to play with me if they want to play it, and it's fun, man. I love it. It's the combat system in it as well. It's different. It's not just the Trinity now.
Yeah.
In DCUO, they've got a full thing. They've got the tanks, healers, and DPS, but they've got a controller as well. Now, a controller, its sole purpose is to either CC everything, or to recharge your batteries, which is
it's a utility class.
Exactly.
We don't have them anymore.
Exactly. But it's just so much fucking fun. I cannot stress it.
Have you got a guild?
Yes, mate. Swag Industries.
Swag Industries. What?
we didn't fucking care like what name it was.
Was Stark taken? I mean, it's DCU. Yeah. Did it DCU? Yeah. Did they not let you
mean, all character names are taken. Everything like that. Like when I sat there and I did it on the stream as well. I took about 15 minutes. Well, I took 5 minutes to make what my character looks like because I knew full well. The transmog, by the way, that's my final point of this game.
Oh yeah.
This is the mecca of transmog.
The mecca.
This is the holy ground of transmog. But basically, all names are taken because this game's like very old now. It's a couple of years old, and there is only one EU server, one US server.
No way, that is a naming nightmare. Yeah.
So, but you can have space in your name. So I was thinking, right, okay, then this guy that I've got now is a gadget guy, so he's not going to have a superhero name or anything like that.
Standing like a boss.
I know, right? But you choose the stance. You can choose the stance. Like mine's called serious, and he just fucking stands there like really angry all the time.
He's angry all the time. He's never happy.
But yeah, so I was thinking of people's names who it can be, and I thought like Jack Bauer, and then I was sat there thinking of it while Jax was on my knee, so I called him Jax Bauer.
Nice.
For the ladies.
Solid combo.
But mate, it's just a lot of fucking fun, man. It's just so much fun to play as well, and it costs absolutely cock all to play. If you like Mogger who plays with us, me, Juro, and a guy who's been in the stream but I've only started playing with recently called Rhino, who's like our messiah in DC. He knows everything about DC. But Mogger started playing with us. We've all got our paid accounts, and Mogger's still on the free to play, but he's still able to do the raids with us, like the early raids and stuff like that.
I mean, I can't remember what the. Because with WoW, you get that 20 levels for free, I want to say. You can level to 23, but you can't trade with people.
Well, in this, you can't trade with people. These are the two big things. I mean, it doesn't matter as much because you can find ways around it, but you cannot use the auction house. And this is the only thing that annoyed me, and it really did annoy me, is on the free accounts, your money is capped at like £1,500. I mean, on my couch at the minute, I've got like 200,000 now. But if you're not bothered about the superficial stuff in game, like you can buy skins, like someone's like famous people's boots, like Deathstroke's armor is a special set that comes from these things called Promethean lockboxes, where there's loads of different characters who've got their pieces of their armor in these boxes.
Is it designed around the skinning? Is that
one of them? Lot of it is.
Yeah,
a lot of it.
The rewards are very cosmetic.
Yeah, but like, but yeah, the money thing, it did annoy me. But I mean, since I played it on release on the PS3. And since I've come back now, there's so much DLC. When that's the thing, it's like £6 each for a DLC. But I thought, well, no, because if you pay for your account, which I did, you get all the DLC for free.
Yeah,
all the powers, all the DLC. Yeah, I love it.
It's better when it's like that. When if your free to play option shouldn't be too harsh.
Yeah.
But the paid option should be a clear benefit. That's okay.
Yeah.
No problem with that. No problem with that going. That system's very good.
Yeah, but I mean, in terms of the transmog. It's ridiculous. Oh, sorry, let me. I've just skipped over one thing. Since I've come back, there's all this DLC, but you've also got a lair.
Okay.
Now,
like a Batcave.
Exactly, but you can have you get two choices of a lair if you're on the free to play version. No, you get one. You just get one like apartment if you're on the free version. When you've got the premium version, which is what I've got, you get a choice of either like a gothic setting or like a fancy hotel, like massive. Not so much penthouse because the penthouse is a different thing. But you can, if you wanted to, you can buy like a penthouse suite for your lair. You can buy a sewer. You can buy a cave.
Buy a sewer. I would have a sewer. I would have the dirtiest, grungiest little place. It would be a shit.
But I mean, like, I was looking at it, like, thinking I'm gonna buy the. Eventually, I'm gonna buy the penthouse because I want a fucking swag pad. But here's the other thing.
Can you build a guild house? I miss guild apartments like in Neocron. They were cool.
You can let people into your apartment. You can give them access to it so they can use all your functions as well of your apartment. But a lot of the mobs now, they drop things that you can put in your apartment: chairs, beds, tables, all different styles. I killed
this mob and he dropped me a 49-inch TV.
Yeah, but like,
so cool.
Well, that's it. I've got what some of the mobs do: drop plasma screen TVs. But like, yeah, so
that's what I want to loot. I would love that loot to be in WoW. That would be awesome.
So like, I've got my pad now, which I'm starting to kit out. But the thing is, like, when I was saying like you can buy different pads, you can buy a lot of superficial things for microtransaction. The microtransaction is purely superficial. It's not pay to win.
Yep. Okay.
Okay. And it costs X amount of money. But if you're on the premium account, which I'm on, it gives you 500 credits basically. But you get 500 every month for free, or you can like buy this cash separately, which is good. I mean, like, it costs, say, like, for the penthouse suite, it costs you 1,000 and you get 500 a month. So if you want it, but you're not really arsed about it, you just wait till
you just wait till it ticks over.
Exactly, and you can just buy it. But in terms of the transmog, it's fucking delicious.
Should we have a transmog contest?
We can't.
How many
purely
people
because
are in the guild?
There's not a lot of people in the guild, but the transmog, there are thousands of different styles. They're all basically.
See, I'm interested in that. I kind of want people to get a free-to-play game just to get a transmog.
Yeah,
for a
but you can do it. You can do it. But the transmog is everything is a full set, but obviously you can mix and match. And people don't know this as well. There's 3 colours that you can pick, and then on your armour, each armour piece has got 3 colour spaces where you can put that colour into it.
Okay.
A lot of people don't know this. Original DC characters, all of them were made up of 3 colours. And that's why they put that in the game.
Easy to draw.
Exactly.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Exactly. But you don't have to go to certain points to change it and stuff like I was in a raid the other day with Duro and Rhino and Mogger. It was an easy raid. We were just clearing it for the free stuff. But I'd sit there at the back, changing all my armor pieces, changing the colour of it just to see what it looks like. And I'd be like...
In the raid?
Yeah,
oh my god, you can transmog in the
Yeah.
raid. That is my nightmare for you.
It's delicious.
That is my nightmare.
It's delicious. But at the minute, like, because I'm going through a massive, like, Deathstroke hard on, I've just got Deathstroke, but I'm not wearing his helmet anymore. I've just gone for the grey hair mate and the eye patch. Because it's legit. But, oh, fuck me, man. The transmog is... amazing.
Okay, well maybe we'll revisit that in a
so
couple of
good.
months and
Yeah.
Maybe have a transmog competition. So if you want to check it out, maybe you can be a part of that.
Yeah.
We'll give away surprises. Before we carry on with there's some WoW stuff I want to bring up. I want to challenge you after my fight night disgrace. After my fight night
What are we playing?
disgrace, I have picked a game of which I shall probably lose to.
Why? Don't know any of these people.
You don't know any of these people. Who are the Ice Climbers?
Meta Knight.
Be Samus.
No. What do I do? Roll an old ball at you?
Oh, wait. I'm being Yoshi. I'm well being Yoshi. I'll be Kirby next.
I want to be this Meta Knight one.
I've turned it way down, so hopefully that should be okay. Better? Awesome. Right. Place you... Oh, what's this?
Don't know. I'm ready to fight.
Do we pick up the poop? Yeah.
What are the buttons?
I don't know. I really don't know. Are you controlling this on me? Oh,
Both
both of us.
Oh, I want to go on that spaceship. We're playing on your home turf. This is hard. Don't. I want to know the buttons.
I don't know.
Oh, see you later, friend.
I just died.
Ghost wins.
1-0 already. Fuck. Oh, lightsaber. I'm dead
That looks
again.
like 2-0, friend. How do I get it? That's 3-0, friend.
I don't know how I'm dying.
I do.
I know what I'm doing. I'm just gonna kick you in
Oh,
the...
fuck off.
Oh, you got a lightsaber.
That's 4-0, friend.
What the fuck is that?
That's 5-0, friend.
Shit.
Sorry.
Ah,
No.
5-1. How do you pick stuff up?
Whoa.
I just shit you out. I did it again. I'm eating you
I don't know what these buttons do.
and I'm shitting you. I want it on record that I literally ate you. Oh, get presented, fool!
I don't know what I'm doing.
Come at me,
I
son!
don't know the buttons.
Come at me!
Thank you, present.
Get graped! I want to eat you and shit you out again. Come here.
No.
Oh, we almost walked into it, you little kidney bean. I'm getting that Pokeball.
No.
Oh, the Pokeball is in fact a grenade. Don't get the Pokeball.
How do you pick stuff up?
I literally just, it landed on me.
Shit me off. Oh, that save for the ladies.
Bullshit. Whoa.
See you later, son. That's got to be how she wrote.
Oh, surely that was my victory.
Surely that's never
Surely that
seen
was
your victory.
Bull.
Winner,
shit.
winner, chicken dinner.
That was clowning. I want to change characters.
I don't know what I'm doing, man.
We'll figure it out. Should we go for a best of 5?
Yeah, if you want.
Oh, we got the disc.
We got Ike's theme.
Oh,
Oh, mate.
yes. Well,
Cheese. I smack you right
I'm
in
not
the face.
leveling with that.
Sorry. I'll do.
Play it. Now the crescendo. Stop. Go away.
Shh. How do I get out of it? I don't know. I need to...
Continue. I don't think we need to listen to Ike speak. Right. Yoshi's shit. I'm gonna be Kirby.
Oh,
You're
yeah?
about to get Kirby'd.
Mate, you're gonna get Pika-Peed.
You're gonna get Kirby'd so fucking hard.
Can we just stand on either side and practice our buttons first?
Absolutely not. And by the way, gay! Oh, look at me! I'm Pitball of Death.
Pika-Pee. That's 1-0. Come down here, boy.
Coming down for it, coming down for it. Let's jump.
There you go.
Whoa.
How do you multi-jump like that?
Oh, I just took it to the next fucking Kirby level, by the way.
Fuck off, I'm not getting involved with that.
You jelly of my Kirby skills. Oh, I've got mace!
Oh, that was a bit of a fluke, if I can say so.
Oh, I got this now, son. You're in fucking trouble. You're about to get Raichu'd.
Oh! He just ate me.
I'm wearing you as a fucking hat.
What did you just do?
Wearing you as a hat. That's how big of a bitch you are.
I was taunting then, I think.
Choke slam!
I don't know.
Oh, don't. Whatever you do, don't get the fan.
Whoa.
Oh, yeah, I know.
Stay down
Right?
now, friend.
Come down to Kirby Land where I fucking smash you, bitch! I've turned into a bomb. What you got?
I'm a box.
Oh, Mega Kirby! You're about to get smacked. Whoa! I got this. Whoa, 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 Kirby! Kirby! Kirby!
That
Kirby!
was out
Kirby!
of the
Kirby!
park.
Kirby!
Game set.
Come back, Kirby! Yeah? Come at me.
5, 4, 3.
To be honest, you're cheesing electricity like so hardcore.
Yeah. Why don't you turn it into a box? That'll save you, friend.
I literally skinned your ass alive and turned you into a hat, okay? A moral victory.
Pikachu.
I hope we didn't unlock anything else. For the love of
You're kidding me? We might get the sequel to Ike's theme. Think outside the box. We didn't unlock anything that's use.
Mazza.
Are you going for classic Maz?
Pokemon trainer. Look how he likes you. Give him a what are you doing there, you little piece?
Tapping the desk, mate. I don't know what it'd be.
Change cast. Go Bowser.
Wait,
Or
fuck you,
King
Fox.
Dedede.
Fox McCloud.
Fox fucking Cloud. Change the game mode.
Fuck you.
Oh, warping. Oh, I've got a magical cape of justice, and that's game.
Stop fucking jumping.
Oh, I can do the backflip, classic Mario style.
Oh, I sort of fell into your trap.
And oh shit.
That's gonna kill you.
I've never seen it from the other side. And it's dead funny. How did you rescue it? I'm sorry, but Mario's. Dude, have you seen. Oh shit! You done goofed, son!
Why the stop going that way, Star Fox?
Yes.
Oh shit.
How did you come? Whoa!
You don't understand how good I am.
I understand that it's.
You really don't.
Oh, I can legit fire fireballs. How about that? Drop kick!
Oh, that's got me out. No, that got me out.
Yeah,
That beat me.
baby!
I don't know what I'm doing.
Learning the skills. Wait till I pick up the fan.
Oh, hey up, you. Fuck off.
Come on, come on, come on,
Come get your fan, you dickhead.
How do you do that? Mega crack. It's just mano a mano at that point, and that's when Mario really shines, mate. Tell you what, I'm taking you to fucking school here,
mate, I don't know.
like a bitch. You are basically Luigi.
I don't know what I'm doing.
Such a punk. What? Whoa, whoa, What's that? Mead. Come here. How do you get it? Oh, you see the way a bitch slapped you right at the fucking end?
Sudden death, mate.
Whoa. Oh, outplayed.
Swag off the fucking scale, please. Please timestamp that on YouTube.
I don't think I can say
That was
outplayed at the wrong time. I don't think I could have said outplayed at the worst
That
time.
was a fucking drop the mic and walk off. Oh my god.
Oh man, I've never felt so much like Mom Spaghetti.
Oh, Mom Spaghetti, mate, yeah.
Alright, one more. You've won it, obviously.
Boom.
I'm glad we got this working. Right, I'm gonna have to bring the noise.
Are you going? Oh, don't pit me.
I'm bringing Wazza to the match.
Wario.
Game face. Wario. Stop touching me. I don't like the way it tickles his eye.
I want to put your hand on mine. Let's hold hands.
These GameCube sensitivities though. It's got mouse acceleration.
I'm gonna go.
Look at you, you big hand. I got a small hand.
Come here, child.
Oh.
What about the old Donkey Kong?
Oh, but it sucks. Heavy characters always suck.
You don't fucking worry, you dipstick.
Have you not seen his mustache?
Mustang is a factor.
I think you better watch your face. Came in on a motorcycle.
I came in a barrel. You know.
Oh, Hobbit. Get on my level! You broke my fucking wheels! And I chucked my wheel at you. Whoa!
Oh.
That's how intense we are. We fell to the bottom of the map. Constantly on a motorbike.
It's like me at school biscuits, this.
You break my fucking cycle again, son. Your shit don't cost much insurance. Wario's really... Wow. Oh, eat the pepper.
It's like, oh shit.
That's right, motorcycle. Oh, get that dildo.
You're eating me! I'm a fucking chimp.
Game face.
I'm smoking that chimp D.
Smoke my hairy chip balls.
Come back here. Come back here.
Yeah, we're still doing a show. I've got the game face on. I've got a fucking polar bear going on, a monkey, and it just sucks off a fucking gorilla. I got eaten by fish. It's Saturday, dude. I just shit out a thing that is. Oh, my wheels! Damn! Oh, whoa! Wheel. Your doom awaits you. Come down here.
Oh, one of these.
They see me rolling.
Shit.
Did I intimidate you with my bike?
Around.
I intimidated you so hardcore. Who is the polar bear? What is his business? Ooh.
4, 3, 2,
Whoa, you shit me!
You won that one.
You reckon?
Yeah.
That's game. That's game, because to be fair, it was all about the last match. Got one more for Christmas? No?
Yeah, I'll play one.
One more for Christmas.
I couldn't do shit with that guy. I need someone faster.
Oh, you need pace.
I need pace.
Where's Toad?
Where is Toad?
Right, Samus.
Peach.
I wish we'd unlocked Solid.
Don't.
This game has so many unlockable characters, it's kind of ridiculous. I'm not playing through the whole fucking game.
I'm gonna play. No, I'm thinking Marth.
Are you sure? What about an Olimar?
Olimar could work.
Olimar could work.
I'm gonna Lucas.
Oh, Lucas.
He's a nice young boy.
Doesn't he? He
looks-
seems like he cares about his mother. Oh, that looks devilish there, that red one.
See the way I did that there?
See the way we both did that?
Mate, no.
Bro work.
I took your control and manipulated. Look at you out of a portal. Look at me. On a... I don't even know what to say.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. I mean, you might think it's unfair to beat up a little kid. I don't.
Rockets and shit?
Oh, right, the fucking mustache. Take that, you quick Justin Bieber bitch. What are you saying?
I'm saying, come near me and I'll eat your fucking face.
Oh, yeah, well, you have a giant shit. How do I pick it up? Whoa, a little dog.
Fucking puppy, mate. What? Jesus fucking Christ. I think I just shit. Suddenly, dog.
I don't know what the fuck. Oh, we're still playing, by the way. Oh, spring! Give! Whoa, whoa, whoa! I fell through the world!
That's one for justice.
That was bullshit. What is that? Fuck off! You're too sharp for my fucking gun! You fucking micro bastard! Right, that's it. Give me a thing. I feel like I'm fighting M. Bison in the original Street Fighter.
Oh, it's me that you knocked off. Shit, I thought I was like you.
Game face. Fuck off with that! Oh my god!
Don't know what I'm doing.
I don't know what that phrase is, but I hate it.
Boom.
DK fire! DK fire! Fuck off!
Get Lucas to some.
And I literally have a fucking minigun, so game face. Whoa.
Yep.
Oh, oh. Yes!
I just killed myself.
For distance!
That's evil pegging, isn't it? No, it is not.
Oh,
Of course it isn't. What am I talking
no
about?
way!
Of course it is not.
That was so bizarre. What was that with the dog?
Mate, that was hella fun.
We need to get 4 players on. Totally need to get 4 players
good,
on. Don't we? We need to get 4 players back. Oh my god, what was that dog? Where's that kid from? Where the fuck is that dog from?
Where's that dick from?
Where is it from though?
I don't know. It'll be thingy. They'll try and do that like the animal thing that was on the DS, incorporating those into this.
Nintendogs.
Nintendogs.
I love
mate.
Nintendogs.
See what I did there?
Is that kid from Nintendogs? There was no kid in Nintendogs.
No, the dog was from Nintendo. It was an item on the floor. I picked it up and it spawned a doggy, didn't it?
I don't know.
A little doggy waggy. Yeah.
I thought it was a cooldown.
No. How can I? Well, how would that benefit me?
I don't know. I don't know.
Ha! It's blocking yours and my field of
To
vision.
be fair, I was riding a motorcycle as Wazza. It offers Nintendo. So where's that kid from though?
Don't know.
Lucas is from Mother 3. Oh.
You know, Mother 3.
Ah.
Yeah.
With Ike? And Marv? Hey Marv. Earthbound, you fuckers. I've never heard of it. Never in my life. Never heard of that game ever. But that was fucking fun. Might have to play that some more actually.
That was good.
That might be a game that's just for a laugh.
Yeah.
Just for a fucking laugh.
Yeah,
Lucas was
definitely.
not from Earthbound. Noobs. Fucking noobs, man. I can't believe that outplayed. Then you just booted me straight off the fucking screen. Like such a bitch.
It was. I cannot wait to watch that back. In fact, I think when I go home and I start my stream, the first thing I'm going to do is go onto your Twitch and watch that clip.
Oh, I'll have to edit it tomorrow. So I win. You want to bring Dark Souls up? You still playing it?
Yes. Well, I'm playing it during my downtime of DC. Dark Souls isn't new. People know what Dark Souls is.
Yeah.
Mate,
Everybody wants me to play it.
it's unbelievable. It's really, really good. But by God, does that game punish you if
You said
mess
you
up?
said realistically you wanted to follow a guide to play it properly.
Yes. But you can do this on your own if you want. I really, 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 really recommend that you don't. Because, like, this creature here that you're fighting, Now, before this creature is a room with a blacksmith in. You meet that blacksmith quite early on in the game. You shouldn't, however, tackle this, which is in the next room, separated by an archway, which you can get direct access to, because people who don't know the Dark Souls franchise, or Demon Souls, is you don't come back to that until later on. You'll go to the blacksmith, get what you need, and then you'll go back through other areas which seem plausible, then come back and kill that. Now, this game is so good. You can basically make any class, and obviously you can tweak them to what you want. You can have a heavy, you can have a hard hitter, you can have heavy armor, heavy health, assassins. You could have people that basically everything's brought down to simplistics. If you want to dodge, parry, and backstab like an assassin, or you can block and just hit them with like a thundering mace. Smash, dead. You're like a bruiser sort of thing. But wow, does this game punish you? Every time...
I only want to play it because, like I say, the second one's coming in February.
Yes. I don't think there'll be a backstory. But, I cannot stress enough, please read a decent walkthrough. Not only to tell you where to go so you don't walk, hey, what does that Black Knight do? I'll go and ask him. You meet a Black Knight early on. Black Knights are dotted all around the game. You meet a Black Knight early on and you think you should walk up to him. Don't. He will
just leave you alone.
Criminally BF you. I had people in the stream. It was all fun and games. It weren't to the point where it was every decision. Like, I had people saying, go this way, go that way, yeah. And I got to a staircase and it's like, you can go up, you can go down. People are saying, go up. Others are like, no man, go down. So I went down. There was just a guy stood there they called him The Rock. And he basically one-shot me. He was made of rock and he one-shot me. And everyone in the chat, like, they must do it like you. It's like, welcome to The Rock. You know, that sort of stuff.
Yeah, man.
Mate, my phone shuts up. But yeah, it's so much fun. It's a lot of fun. Like, the only thing that annoyed me in this game, there's one thing that annoyed me. It was one boss, and it was a Hydra. Now, this Hydra is colossally big.
Yeah, I've seen the Hydra.
A lot of heads.
I have seen a lot of this game, actually.
Now, one of the heads is designed to swoop past you and go all the way around in case you dodge that way. So when all the heads are up, a couple coming down, left, right, one of them swoops and goes all the way around. I killed. And when you fight the Hydra, he's in water. You approach the water on the shore. There is a sudden drop to where you die if you go over it, which you can barely see. Because when the Hydra goes across, it mists the water as well, so you can't see this drop. Now, this head was the only one left. I could stand there and it wouldn't hit me because its job was to swerve round. Every time you move to, right, it landed over there, I'm going to go over there. You'd stand there and it'd swerve around even more. I was stood up to the point where I was stood as side on as I possibly could. This head came down and swerved all the way into the mountain. I was like, how do I kill this?
Balls.
That one boss, I'm sure there's a way to beat it. I mean, like, casters can use like a soul arrow on it or something like that. I had to stand there with a bow and arrow for 5 minutes on auto attack as I was on Facebook and Twitter on my phone because this head was never going to hit me until I killed it. That's the only thing that annoyed me. But Havel, yeah, I know he's beatable at low level.
I think everything's beatable at level 1, isn't it? If you know how to do it.
As long as you've got because you can't block everything. What the hell's that?
It's Dolores dinner. There's nothing on it.
That looks like the worst pizza. That's like a woman's pizza.
Just cooking Dolores pizza.
Where's the wax for the vagine?
Now, let's analyse this pizza's transmog.
This is Dolores Pizza transmog.
Toppings. What are the toppings of this pizza, Mr. Dolores?
Can we get a second guess on that?
This pizza lacks what I like to call flavour.
Is that a cheese and tomato?
If you were to bring that shit in our Humpy Bumpy, holy fuck.
You'd take that home with you. Maybe a slice down, but you'd still take it with you.
Yeah. Nice unopened kind of monster. It better be frosty. Enjoy your dinner, my friend. We've been on the health kick. Sucks, doesn't it?
I've been on the health kick all week apart from Saturday. Saturdays are my day. Saturdays are my day, but today I've not eaten everything, so I went and got a kebab. All week, because it was a revelation to me, massively. At Christmas, I found out, because I don't eat vegetables, not by choice. I put a vegetable in my mouth. Not like, stuff like fucking tomato and
30 years old, I can't eat veg.
That's it. But it's not like tomatoes on pizzas, onions on pizzas, or small doses. But like if I'm sat there with a Sunday dinner, carrots, fucking potatoes.
I love carrots.
Everything like that. I cannot eat it. Put it in my mouth, I'll vomit. Whereas my mum made a carrot and potato soup for the family at Christmas, but she made me a prawn salad because I said I ain't eating that shit. So anyway, Suzanne was sat next to me. I said, just let me try it. And I tried it and I loved it. So my mum started making me a couple of soups, which are just raw veg, no salt, no cream, just raw veg mixed together. Try that one. And I started eating more and more and more. I was like, yes. So that's how I get my veg intake now. So for 5 days a week, for my lunches in work, and usually at home, unless I'm having like a chicken salad or something like that, I'll just eat soups. Whereas on Saturday, to keep me sane, I mean, I'm still on water on a Saturday for my drink, but food-wise, I'll eat what the fuck I want.
You want to know the worst meal MMA does? It might not sound that bad, but I gotta tell you, I was depressed. It was paprika chicken with broccoli rice.
Ew. And half of that wins.
I was looking at it. It's like broccoli. It was broccoli stems, which I like broccoli, and I like broccoli stems as well, but mashed up into brown rice chicken, and it was a thing. I was hungry as fuck afterwards. There's one other game I want to bring up before we go on to WoW. We do need to do some WoW stuff, and then do the Q&A, I think.
Yeah, cool.
Is I just wanted to point out this game. Some of you might have seen this because it's super cheap. I finished it. This is Hard Reset.
Okay.
As you can see, the idea of this game, it's an indie game. I think it costs you £1 if you want to pick it up. The only problem with this game is it's actually really cool, and it's trying to go back to old school style shooters where you can carry as many weapons as you want.
Yeah.
There's secret areas. It's still really linear. Don't be confused by the idea that it's not going to be linear. It is. But it's very old school. Pick up health drops and all that. So very much Doomish.
Yeah.
The only major problem is if you do pick this up, I would stop playing after about 4 hours. It's got like a 9-hour campaign, but as an indie game, it looks lovely, as you can see, and the weapons are really cool. But the big problem with it is there's only about 5 or 6 different types of enemies, and the areas kind of look the fucking same. So it's really drags on if you're trying to finish the campaign kind of thing. It really, really fucking drags on. And that's the only problem with it. After 4 hours, it's really fun and a lot of fun. A lot of different enemies. You unlock rocket launchers and shotguns and everything you can remember from the classic days of FPS. And it's a lot of this stuff, hiding behind things as they chase you and all this. And you get some fucking cool static charge bombs you can see that can electrocute the floor. It's cool. For a quid, it's like $2. Right, for $2, yeah, it's worthwhile. You're gonna get like 4 hours out of it and probably have a blast with it.
Yeah.
But if you do get it, don't hate on it and play it too long, because it's one of those games where they should have realised they don't really have the beef to make a full dinner. So shorten it down. Make it
like a Sunday dinner without the meat.
Yeah, a little bit. This is Hard Reset. Yeah, Hard Reset is the game. I just wanted to bring it up because I did play it and I finished it. And that was just my opinion on it, really. It's just too fucking long. It hasn't got the meat and veg to stand up. So if you play it for like 4 hours, you've seen everything. Believe me, there's like one boss. If you come up against the Titan boss, you've seen it all.
Yeah.
And that's all you need to know, really.
2 quick things. Rusty, yes, you have to play Dark Souls with a controller. Don't play it with a keyboard and mouse.
I saw somebody playing it with a steering wheel and doing quite well. But the WoW stuff I want to bring up before we go into Q&A and all that.
Have at it.
I did a video, Warlords of Draenor, not enough content. I was just going to say, do you have, when an expansion's coming for a game, not just WoW, or anything like that, does it have to be bigger and better than last time? Or is it not?
It just has to be different content, something new. I don't think it has to be bigger and better. I just think it has to be something new. I mean, like, look at this. Prime example, man. I've been playing DC for, 3 weeks now? And I joined just as they're waiting to release the next DLC, which is the Rage Pack, which is the Red Lanterns.
Okay.
I've been hyped for it. I know it's not going to change the game. It's not going to be groundbreaking. It's just going to be a new set of powers, a new little bit of storyline, and I can't wait to play it. Whereas a big expansion like the Warlords of sorry, man, like a big like a big expansion like the Warlords of Draenor. I mean, even from I'm not saying this as a biased fan who doesn't like WoW anymore. Watching everything that I see about this, it's like, wow, that is so gimmicky. You've basically run out of ideas.
I would say that.
Reveal.
I was fine. I'm fine with Warlords.
Models.
I've even been talking to some guilds about maybe raiding with them in War. I'm not promising anything, but I definitely want that spark back, which I only get from raiding. I'm not sure if I have enough time. I'm looking for like a 2-day-a-week.
You know the new character models. Blood Elves haven't got an update, have they?
Yeah, I think so. I think the Blood Elves are getting an update.
I thought it was the original character models.
I think the Blood Elves are included. I could be wrong though. Don't question me on that.
If it has, it might have just gained a fraction of stock back, but I don't think it's.
I think they're moving everything up to Pandaren level because the Pandarens are just retarded looking. On that note, I don't know if Zoe and that are still here as well. I want to set up a stream because that Blizzard StarCraft arcade thing, wow. That thing is incredible. Totally free to play. Thousands of games, including the original Diablo, I think. I've watched 2 or 3 videos on it now. I want to set up a stream with a team of us playing the soccer game in it. Where we literally... It's like League of Legends, but playing soccer. You just got 4 or 5 keys, and it's 4-on-4. So we could set up a little PG team versus randoms. And maybe you guys could play as well. We'll set up a live stream where... Because it's free. You guys can install it. And you get the Blizzard Arcade, and I think it's called Strike Soccer or Fast Strike or something like that. But 4-on-4, quick games, football, couple of buttons each, passing the ball, just having fun and getting loud and stuff like that.
I'm definitely not.
I want to set up a little PG team playing that. So
let's do it on a Wednesday night.
I'll try and do it for a Wednesday. I'll try and sort out for
These
Wednesday to have an
obviously.
evening free. And see if we can do that. So we'll try and get a couple of guys in, either Dolores or Vanish or someone or Juro, and we'll get a little team together.
Yeah, man.
We'll get a little team together. Maybe we can play you guys, because it's totally fucking free. And it's not StarCraft 2, it's just a mini game of football. So let's fucking sort it out. Let's get
soccer, mate.
I'm hoping, what I'm generally hoping is I'm going to plant the seeds if we can get a tournament going. That'd be really cool if we could get a little tournament going. I'm not really sure how the matchmaking goes. But yeah, definitely get a little tournament going, little teams.
I love that when people
get trolled by it.
Soccer.
Get trolled by it so hardcore.